Take a comfortable seat, close your eyes. Bring your mind into a one-pointed state. Observe your breathing. Listen to the natural sounds. Feel the temperature. Add on a very, very cheerful composure within you. Any sense of compulsion or force is not there. It's all totally a free, absolutely free state. Every part of your body is participating in this satsang. The word Sat means absolute existence, that which remains, that which is indestructible. Dismiss from your mind all sense of bondage. Observe your breathing, how calm it has become. See the speed of the breathing. See the length of the breathing. See the parts of your body which are participating in the breathing. The chest cavity, the nostrils, abdomen. Remember all the great masters of the world, how they attained that state of bliss. Slowly bend your head forward, down. Slowly open your eyes and look at the floor. Accustom your eyes to the light and slowly raise your heads. Our today's topic is again purity. We have been discussing about purity since two sessions. Earlier we spoke about relative purity. Yesterday we spoke about absolute purity. So now again coming to that, the last portion of our talk yesterday, where we spoke about the state of freedom from defects, absolute freedom from defects, and how we are all naturally endowed with a particular nature. We are all endowed with a nature which is constantly striving to see something defect-free. We all are endowed with that nature to see something defect-free, free from defects. And we define that word defect also sometimes according to our own perspective of what the world is. So, one verse from the Bhagavad Gita gives us a hint. What is that defect-free state? Nirdosham is the word used there. Nirdosham. Nirdosham. and then samam. Nirdosham and samam, Krishna has used these words. Nirdosham hi samam brahma. Nirdosham hi samam brahma. Tasmat brahmani te sthitaha. That is, the great rishis, they completely devote their mind to that defect-free entity, which is called as Brahma. So in this context, we will try to understand what exactly the Vedantic scriptures are conveying by the word Brahma. What exactly they are conveying. Then we will understand much more better what is this purity which we are talking about. Purity. In the Tulsi Ramayana, Sri Tulsidas uses one word, chaupai. He says, Samarth ko nahi dosh gosai. Samarth ko nahi dosh gosai. What does it mean? The word dosha, it has got no application in certain places at all. The word dosha itself doesn't apply in certain places. I mean, the word defect itself cannot be applied in a particular place. That is called as samartha. When you say samartha, what exactly it means? Samartha means all powerful, almighty. Samarthyam in Tamil is chamat is come from that only. Tamil word chamat has come from samarthyam, from samartha. So samartha means artha is the goal or prayojan. Samartha means the one who is capable of achieving anything. That is called the all-powerful person. In this context, you see, when we say Paramatma, when we use the word Paramatma, what all qualifications we are attributing to that Paramatma? What all the things which till now I am telling whatever we have heard till today. Whatever we have heard or read, and then out of that how much we have understood. What is the meaning of the word Paramatma? Paramatma is the all-powerful God. That's why we say in English Almighty. When you say Almighty, we have given one attribute, might. That's called as Shakti. When we say Almighty, we have given one attribute, and that is called as Shakti. That means he always has the Shakti to do anything. In Sanskrit, Shakti means Samarthyam. Shakti means Samarthya. So Shakti comes from the word to be able to. Sanskrit, the word for to be able to is Shaknoti. Shaknoti. From that only comes the word Shakti. So Shakti means the ability. And when we talk about Shakti, in this world, what are all the Shaktis which we adore? All of us adore some Shakti. That has been again divided as three. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. See how nicely the Rishis have already analyzed all this, you see. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. So the word Ichha Shakti means, you may wonder, is that a power to desire also? Does one require some power to desire? But actually speaking, desiring is also because of a Shakti in us, because otherwise even desire will not arise. When you see a person who is very active, a child who is very active, lively means to do something. The constant drive to do something is called as liveliness. The constant drive, dancing around, singing, drawing something, throwing some stone. So you can imagine that is a lively child. If a child is sitting down silently, we will not be impressed by that. It's always silent. You won't be impressed by the silent child. That is not because the child is defective. Our perspective of something, life is liveliness. Life itself should be lively. It's called as lively. So Shakti implies the capacity. See how beautifully Adi Shankaracharya puts it in the beginning of Saundarya. He says even Shiva without Shakti cannot do anything. It is Adi Shankaracharya's words. Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shakta. How many times? Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitum. Nache Devam Devo Nakhalu Kushala Spanditumapi. The word Spandana means just movement. If Shakti is not there, Shiva cannot even move. Atastvam Aradhyam Harihara Virincha Adiviravi Pranantum Stotum Va Katham Akrita Punya Prabhavati. So Shankaracharya says, I am really lucky to be able to do your Upasana, because without you even Shiva cannot do anything. And you are the one who is adored and praised and eulogized by all the Devatas. Therefore, if I am able to today sing a verse in your name, I am most fortunate. Or a person will not be able to sing your glory unless he has abundant punya. He will not be able to sing your glory also. So how much is the importance given to Shakti? The moment you say Shakti, as I told you, just to name a few. Ichha Shakti is to desire, the Shakti to desire. Jnana Shakti is the power of knowledge. Power of knowledge. You know how much value knowledge has been given in this world? Knowledge by Vidya or Jnanam. Vidyadhanam Sarvadhana Pradhanam. Vidyadhanam Sarvadhana Pradhanam. Swadeshe Pujyate Raja Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate. A Raja or a king is adored in his country, but a scholar is adored everywhere. Swadeshe Pujyate Raja Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate. That means the value of knowledge. So Jnana Shakti. Jnana Shakti includes the power to articulate, the power to retain, the memory, then reproduce something. All this is there in Jnana Shakti, the power. Then Kriya Shakti is still most beautiful thing. Kriya Shakti. Kriya Shakti is what? To bring out that knowledge and put it in the form of a visible something, visible Kriya Shakti. To do. The ability to do, the ability to desire, the ability to know, the ability to do. These are the three Shaktis. So once these three Shaktis are there, Paramatma has got all the three Shaktis. He has got all the three Shaktis. But Ichha Shakti is because he can desire anything. He can desire anything. He can desire to create this universe. He can desire to destroy this universe. He can desire to make it disappear. He can make it appear. He can desire to. Not talking about can do. I'm talking about desire. We say beggars cannot be choosers. Have you heard this proverb? What does it mean? If you do not have the ability, you cannot choose also. That is what is meant by Ichha Shakti. Ichha Shakti is the ability to desire something. The possibility of desire something also is not available. But Paramatma has the possibility of desiring anything. First. Then it is called as Sankalpa Shakti. He has got the Sankalpa Shakti to desire anything. Sankalpa Shakti. Then comes Jnana Shakti. He is a Sarvajna. Paramatma is Sarvajna. He knows everything. In the Mahabharata we have one beautiful episode where it is a adopted practice in India, in the Bharati Samskriti. I do not know about other countries, but here it is an adopted practice that an astrologer and a doctor cannot refuse their services to anybody. An astrologer called as a Daivajna. An astrologer called a Daivajna. Daivam means the unseen. Daivam, the one who knows the unseen is called as astrologer, Daivajna. And the Vaidya. They cannot refuse their services to anybody. They have to give their services. That's why you see two incidents in the Ramayana. The doctor for Lakshmana is the doctor of Ravana. Sushena Le Griha Vaidya Sushena Samet Tabegri. It was Ani Sajivana Hath Dai Tab Lakshmana Ketu Prana Ubhava. Oh, Hanuman brings the Sanjeevani Parvat, but nobody knows where is the Sanjeevani. So he has to bring a doctor. So he goes to Lanka, brings Sushena Vaidya, who is the doctor of Ravana, in order to treat Lakshmana. So he cannot refuse. Same way in the Mahabharatam, Sahadeva is the most reputed astrologer. So when Duryodhana wanted to know on which day to start the Mahabharata war, so he asked Shakuni, whom shall we fire? Who will give us the Muhurta? So Shakuni said, you go and ask Sahadeva. Who is Sahadeva? The fifth of the Pandavas, the enemy. And he cannot refuse now. So Duryodhana goes to Sahadeva and he asks him, on what day should I begin the war such that I have victory? So Sahadeva very honestly, clearly writes and gives. You have to start the war on the first day of the bright half of the bright fortnight. Shukla Paksha Pratama. Totally today, coincidentally today is that day is one of the Shukla Paksha Pratama. There is Phalguna Masa Pratipada. Yesterday we had the Amavasa. Today is the Phalguna Masa Pratipada. So how do you find out that it is the first day of the bright half? Only the previous day should be Amavasya. The next day is called as the Pratipadya Shukla Paksha Pratipada. This is Shukla Paksha. One which passed is called the Krishna Paksha. The moment he came and asked Sahadeva already wrote and gave. This is the day you should begin. Very happy. Duryodhana is extremely happy. He goes and tells Shakuni about the day. Victory is ours only. So now you see the Sarvajna Paramatma, Krishna. He already knows that this has happened. He is Sarvajna. Therefore he knows that Sahadeva has already given the date. That is also his game only, his Leela only. So now he has got no Jnana Shakti. Now he has the Ichha Shakti to avert that one. And the Kriya Shakti. Three also is going to use now. He just observed this. What did he do? The moment he came to know this, he knows already. So he goes slowly and tells Sahadeva, why did you give the date? You are the one who made all the rules. How can you expect me to break the rules? You are the rule maker. Sahadeva knows that he is Paramatma. You are the one. So Krishna laughs and then goes away from there. Now he has to avert the situation. Victory cannot come to Duryodhana who is in Adharma. He is adhering to Adharma. Then Krishna's pratigna is gone. Yada yada dharmasya gnanir bhavati. That will also be refuted. So he cannot allow a adharmi to be victorious. Beautiful drama Krishna has. Normally in the Vedic culture we give tarpana. Tarpana is the offering to the ancestors. The offering to the ancestors is called as tarpana. And that tarpana is done on Amavasya day. Amavasya is the last day of the dark half, where the Chandra becomes smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. On Paurnami it is full. On Paurnami, full moon it is full. Then one kala is lesser, 1/15, then 2/15, 3/15. Becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. Ultimately you don't see the moon at all. That is the Amavasya. So on that day, Amavasya day only, they give tarpana or giving the offerings to the mains, to the ancestors. So Krishna, what he does? For the first time, nobody has ever seen Krishna offering. Who is the ancestor of Krishna? Nobody knows. So he's suddenly sitting on 14th. On the 14th day, not on the 15th day. On Amavasya he should offer, but he is offering it on the 14th day. The previous day itself. He goes and sits down on the bank of Yamuna and he is sitting down and offering. He is offering, making the offering to his ancestors. So everybody is surprised. So Amavasya is tomorrow, next day. Then but when Krishna himself is doing, he is a Nayaka. Krishna is a Nayaka, he is a leader, he has always been an example for everybody. So when he is doing, everybody started doing. Because they thought maybe there is something, calculation mistake must be there. So they started giving the offering all over. It is all over Hastinapura. And in Dwaraka, everywhere people are giving the offerings on that day itself, on the 14th day. So the two people who are the cause for Amavasya are Sun, Surya and Chandra. The sun and the moon only, they are the cause for the new moon and full moon. Otherwise new moon and full moon won't form. So those two people came as devatas to the place where Krishna was doing the tarpana. They folded their hands and said, Krishna, what are you doing? Amavasya is tomorrow. You are giving Tarpana today itself. It will be against the world law. Shastra, it will be against that. Krishna said, what is the meaning of the word Amavasya? Ama means together. Vasya means being. So both of them, so Surya and Chandra are together, that is Amavasya. You both are here today. So Kriya Shakti, both are here. Therefore today is giving. The moment Krishna gave, all of them gave. So Amavasya was preponed. When Amavasya was preponed, what happened to Pratipada? That is also preponed. So Duryodhana starts one day earlier. That is why they lost the war. That is one astrological point of view. That is the capacity of Krishna, Lord Krishna Paramatma. So now tell me, just think of Krishna's from the day of his birth till the day of his, he left this earth and went away. He left this whatever body he had on. So how many defects can you point out in Krishna? Please tell me. Here he did wrong, Krishna did wrong here, Krishna did wrong here. Keep on pointing. You will find that the defect itself, what you call as a defect in Krishna, is a good quality also. That is the speciality of Paramatma. So Paramatma is always pure because there is no possibility of impurity in him. It's not that he has become pure. There is no possibility of impurity at all in Paramatma because he is all powerful, he can do anything. He can make rules and break rules. The one who can make rules and break rules without being offended by anybody, he is called as a Samartha Purusha. For him there is no impurity at all. For that person there is no, he is only Parabrahma. So Parabrahma is pure because it is all powerful. And sometimes we have the notion of impurity because we are not all powerful. So wherever that quality of being all powerful is absent, there the question of impurity arises. Otherwise there is no question of impurity at all. So if you say Krishna stole butter, although we won't allow our children to do that one, but still we consider Krishna as a good child only. We consider Krishna as a good child only. Even that, the anecdote of 16,000 Ranis being Gopikas, being given, that also is not considered a dosha as far as Krishna is concerned. It's a divine. It's considered as divine. So if anybody argues and says, is it not wrong and Krishna's part to do like this? We can never call Krishna as wrong. We can never call Devi as wrong. We cannot say Shiva is wrong. We cannot say Ram is wrong. Because they are in a different class altogether. Where it is a drama, it's all a drama. Whereas a human being, although it is also illusion, but he doesn't consider it as a drama. When you look after your children or when you earn money, when you are considering it as not as a drama. Do you consider your life as a drama? No. It doesn't appear as it appears as real. So the one who considers everything as real, for him purity and impurity is there. For the one who is beyond all these things, he is never impure, he is always pure only. When Shiva drank the poison, what happened? If anybody, human being had drank poison, what would have happened? That's the end of the human being. But when Shiva drank poison, immediately Parvati came and put her hand at the neck and said, let it not go inside. So he became Neelakantha. It is a qualification for Shiva to have poison here. He is Neelakantha. His name Neelakantha became only because the poison stopped here. Normally people paint Shiva, or in calendar you find blue color Shiva. Shiva is not blue color. Shiva is Karpura Gauram Karunavadha, his fair complexion. Only his Kantha is Neela. Whereas Krishna is Neela Meghashyama. Narayana is Neela Meghashyama. His color is of the blue color, of the cloud color. But Shiva is not cloud color. Shiva is Gauravarga. So here we have the impossibility of Parabrahma being impure. That's what we understood. Hari Om Tat Sat.